Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, this is Irene with SaugaTalks. Hello, thank you for joining. I know you're following us, but guess what? It's never too late to remind people. Please, please, please support us. If you like what we're doing here, follow us on LinkedIn, on X, on YouTube, because fascinating people in tech here is chatting with me and sharing their experience and expertise. And I'm so privileged today because Jacques Ludik with me today. Jacques, how are you?
Irene, it's wonderful to be here. Just coming back from a big international trip. It was a wonderful experience, actually talking about democratizing AI to benefit everyone and unlocking societal and business value at scale, and see a little bit what's happening in Seoul, South Korea. Haven't been there. Talk about robotics and intelligent agents, untrustworthy AI guardrails. And then in Dubai, it was just unbelievable, the forward vision. It is just incredible how business as well as government are aligned in terms of where we need to go. So it was inspiring.
Let's start right there, Jack. Let's start because you're in so many ventures. I mean, you are such a productive leader. I just found your book, how Democratization of AI benefiting everyone. We're going to talk about all of it today. Your recent trip you mentioned, right? It's important to
Yes.
be in front of the clients, in front of the partners, governments you even mentioned, right? What's
Yeah.
the vibe out there? You kind of started talking about it. Give us some details. You mean robotics, railroads? I mean, what's in the future for the humankind in that sense?
It feels, Irene, so interesting because I do travel all around the globe, and I'm doing a little bit more now after COVID. I used to do these world trips. And when I sold my first AI company to General Electric during that time, and at GE, I was doing a lot of world tours. And right now, it is unbelievable to see in South Korea how how not only forward thinking they are, but they are really on the edge of robotics and drones. And I was amazed to see this at scale. And then when you come to Dubai, you see governments, the United Arab Emirates, all seven of them, as well as Saudi. You see all these kind of people completely aligned. They think about the future, really futuristic. They think about how can we shape that sustainable, better future, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring to see vision, longer term planning. And when I go to some of the countries in Africa, I recently met up with the Minister of Science and Technology in Zambia, for instance. We had a big conference there, and it was really great to see the hunger. But there's a big difference between kind of African countries, some African countries that is aspiring, and other countries that's executing. They are really, so there's kind of disparate what we see here. So it's eye opening. So what's needed here is really visionary leadership and execution, um, and to help these kind of countries that need the help. And well, that's what I'm doing as well. So, but I must say, it feels so great. I'm here in Cape Town, South Africa. It's a really a smart city. Probably not as smart city as Singapore or Seoul or some of those countries where things are more smooth and digital. But it's in terms of some of the infrastructure, it is world class. Um, but when you go to Dubai, when you go to Seoul, when you go to Tokyo, you go to some of the US cities as well. It is amazing to see where certain parts of the world is actually leading in terms of digitization, AI-driven digitization, digital transformation, and really thinking about AI and Web3, metaverse, thinking about augmented reality, virtual reality, already try to build solutions with this. You can see there's also even the people play with ChatGPT, and then you can see there's frustration as well because they want to do a little bit more, and but they see the potential. I think with generative AI, clearly there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of business value that will be unlocked, and we will see industries being disrupted. For sure, especially if it goes more multimodal, not only language, but video, audio, and you bring language and everything together. I think we're going to see something special. And then I do think a decentralized world is absolutely a great possibility because there's so much innovation with blockchain and to create that kind of creator economy. Um, and if you couple that with personalized AI, and I'm very passionate about that because I do think that is a way to democratize AI to benefit everyone. And I talk about this in my book as well. So and we need to get to a situation where the tech giants is not just controlling everything, monetizing all data and services. Um, I think it's going to be important that we also balance that with and empower people with their own personalized AI assistant that can help them monetize their data and services, and even while they sleep, do things as well. Um, so yeah, I'm excited about. I can visualize the positive outcomes here, but we still need to navigate there. We got to be careful. I think if I think about digital dictatorship, I'm worried about that. I'm worried about kind of surveillance capitalism. Surveillance capitalism is where you've got effectively powerful multinational companies controlling, manipulating people in subtle ways to make money and those type of things as well. Now, there's not a problem to provide services and all of these kind of things. I think Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple. Apple is coming up with some really interesting products next year, Vision Pro and other things as well. And I think it's going to enhance. It's going to help. Um, but we still need to think about how can we optimize quality of life for as many people as possible. We should not just say optimize GDP. It should be optimize quality of life. And that's why also in my book I talk about a massive transformative purpose for humanity. And there's specific goals that complement United Nations SDGs as well. United Nations vision is great for 2030 and beyond, but I do think there are some goals needed because we live in a smart technology era that actually complement those goals and potentially help us achieve it in a better way. In terms of AI, I think the trustworthy AI guardrails are super important. So regulation is super important. Anything that touches individuals, that's even with the likes of ChatGPT and those kind of things. Um, I think generative AI, we will definitely need to ensure that we are positioning it in a responsible way that's empowering and helping as many people as possible. Unfortunately, it's going to disrupt as well. So we're going to see some tasks being automated. So it's an interesting journey ahead.